Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay Renee, and I will be reading and reacting to Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit.com. Oh, this was last month. It wasn't even a month ago. Am I the asshole for considering leaving my emotionally let's start that over. Am I the asshole for considering leaving my emotionally distant wife? All right. This is a lengthy one too. All right. My wife, 30 female, and I, 32 male, have been married for 6 years. We have 2 kids aged 1 and 3. She's a stay-at-home mom, and I work a regular 9-to-5 job Monday through Friday. We take turns looking after the kids when I get home on weekends. She does most of the house chores, but we do split the cooking. I appreciate all she does for the kids and for the house. With that sentiment alone, I just feel like something is coming. However, over the past year since we had our second kid, she has become emotionally distant, and I find it hard to strike meaningful conversations with her. Our sex life is great, but apart from that, she seems to not want to put in more mental effort to have any conversation. It's all really just bland, and our whole life has become really monotonous. I feel in love with her because we used to have such great conversation and joke around and emotionally meshed really well together. Now it just isn't that case anymore. She doesn't even want to have fun, like go on dates or have movie nights. She does enjoy sex, but that's about it. She doesn't even hang out with any of her friends and just has a sad demeanor around her. She just stuck in the house all day, and I do not enjoy living with her anymore. I fell in love with her personality and her joyful energy, and this is no longer the person I fell in love with. I need to go to premarital counseling. As a young lady who is almost 30, I need to know the real reasons to get married because I feel I've been bamboozled. Because I feel like people have this reality or this idea that you should get married because a person makes you happy. And maybe that's the case, but I don't think so. You know, I grew up like seasons change, people change, things happen. And we're going to continue. I am probably... Okay, wait. I skipped the paragraph, but it caught me off guard. Okay. I have been hanging out with my sister, 29 female, more frequently over the last few months. My wife doesn't even care who I hang out with or if I come home late. It's like she's giving up on the relationship altogether. Hanging out with my sister has been such a mental relief for me, as I have someone else I can talk to and have meaningful conversation with. Someone I can laugh with, someone I can talk to about life. We hang out a couple of times. We hang out a couple days a week, and it's the part of the week I most look forward to. We plan out picnics, movie nights, dinner, brunches. My sister told me I should consider divorcing my wife because she isn't meeting my emotional needs. And I agree. I appreciate my wife for taking care of the house and the kids. If we do proceed with the divorce, I am fine with the house going to my wife. I will just move in with my sister temporarily till I find a new house. I do still plan on being actively involved in my kids' lives as they are 2 people I love the most. What the hell? I hate to be the one to tell you this, sir, but your sister wants you. It's giving. Your sister wants you. Because, okay, calm down. That's why I said no. Is there anything, does premarital counseling exist when you're single? Because I need to know, what are you supposed to look for when it comes to getting married? Because the fact that she is mentally off after the first thing you said, sir, was that she became emotionally unavailable after she had your second child. I don't know if you are aware of the term of postpartum depression. And if your wife was one way and all of a sudden she's another way, and your first instinct, no counseling, y'all not going to church, is to get divorced. Y'all getting divorced too easily. I am probably going to proceed with the divorce, but a part of me cannot just forget the years we've been together. It just makes me sad that it comes to this stage. This will come as a massive shock to my wife if I bring up the divorce topic. A small part of me still thinks I am wrong for doing this and am a massive asshole. But I have been left with no choice. There are plenty choices. Go to counseling. Go meet Jesus. Do something. But to get a divorce because she's off. And again, I would accept this if you didn't mention that she changed after having the child. Then I would have completely accepted it. Because then it's like, okay, maybe she's just not connecting with you. Sometimes when people disconnect from people, it's because they connected with somebody else. But what you said in your text didn't give me that. Now we're going to continue because I've realized that my commentary is a lot sometimes. So that was it. That was it. Someone left a comment. Dude, what? No, we're not going to read that first. We're not going to read that first. Somebody actually left a comment, but there's more to the passage. So we're going to go to what he said. He gave an update the very next day. It seems like a bunch of people began to comment, and then he gave an update. All right, so hold on. Wait a minute. Update. I have messed everything up and am at a crossroads now, and I really need some advice on how to proceed. I do not know much about depression, postpartum. People don't just change for nada. And instead of trying to figure out what's going on, you're like, you don't want to go on any dates. You don't want to hang out. You don't want to talk. Something is wrong, but not to the capacity that you want to fix it. I am baffled, sir. You just want what you want, and because you're not getting it, you're upset. I have messed everything up and am at a crossroads now. I really need some advice on how to proceed. I don't know much about depression and did not consider the possibility that my wife was depressed. My wife is really sensitive, and I wanted to, I don't know what that says, this topic as approach. That's supposed to say approach, but it doesn't. I wanted to approach this topic as gently as possible last night. When my wife was done putting our 3-year-old to sleep, I asked her if she could come over to the couch and I gave her a leg massage. She said she was extremely tired and wanted to go to sleep. So I asked her if I can give her the massage on the bed while she's sleeping. She really liked that suggestion and thanked me. While I was giving her the massage, I thanked her again for all she's doing for the kids, and I told her I could not be more grateful to have her as a wife and as the mother to our kids. She got a bit emotional and thanked me. I'm getting upset. She got a bit emotional and thanked me too for working hard at my job and providing for the family. I then asked her if there's a reason she stopped hanging out with her friends and I could stay at the house and take care of the kids if she wanted to go out for a bit. She said the kids are her primary priority and she just doesn't have the energy for any social interaction. I told her I'm a bit burnt out too and suggested if we can go to couples therapy together where we could just talk about our life with a professional. That made me happy. We're going to continue. She surprisingly seemed open to the suggestion and was really happy about it. However, here's where I messed up a lot. I still had some thoughts about separation and divorce, so I just told her that I don't think I'm the best husband for her. I agree. All right, let's go. This surprised her a lot, and I could notice her immediate shift in reaction. She told me I am the best husband she could ever hope for. She then got up and kissed me. But I was a bit messed up mentally, so I just moved away from her and rejected her. I have never done this with her ever. She was extremely hurt. I could see it in her face. And this hurt me even more. She then asked if there's anything she needed to do to be a better wife. I really shouldn't have said what I said next. I asked her if she could be more happy and has positive energy around her, and if we could have more engaging conversation. She then started crying a bit and started apologizing a lot and said she'll try to put on more of a happy face from now on. I felt like an absolute monster when I saw her crying. Then I told her there's no reason to apologize, and it hurt me to see her like this. I then asked if we could bring my sister around the house more often so she could transmit her positive energy to my wife. Looking back, that was probably the worst thing I could have said, and I am regretting saying that. She then excused herself to go to the restroom, and when she came back, I could see that she had probably cried a lot more in the restroom. I kept apologizing for what I said. She said there was no need to apologize and that she could try and be a better wife from now on. Sir, you need to be smacked. Because that was, you don't need to be smacked. Because when you're in a relationship, you need transparency and you need to be honest. So I will, for the honesty, um, I am at my sister's now and gave her the lowdown on what happened. She told me I should still divorce her because what my wife experiencing can impact my mental health too, and that could affect my work because I really need to go to work on a positive frame of mind as my work requires a lot of mental energy. I usually go to my sisters for these big life decisions because I know she always wants what's best for me. No, she does not. She wants you. And this is more, moms typically do this where it's like nobody's good enough for their son and they want their sons all to themselves and what yada yada yada. Your sister's doing it in this case and it's disgusting. Only because you said you had a good wife. She's a great mother. She's a great wife. She's just been out of it mentally lately. The minute you brought it to her attention, her response was, "What can I do to be a better wife?" And the minute you said you wanted to separate, it broke her down. Even with all of that information, your sister is telling you that you should still divorce her. Your sister does not have your best intention at heart. Because it would be different if your wife was like, "All right, bye, leave then." Hold on, let me change my voice.
"All right, bye, leave then. I don't care. You see everything I'm going through, and leave then."
She didn't do that. She immediately said, "What can I do to be a better wife?" And you still made the decision. Well, you didn't still make the decision. Your sister is still telling you that you should divorce her. Your sister is garbage. However, what my sister has said is also sticking on my mind because when I come home from work, I really want a positive home atmosphere as I can then perform better at work. However, at home, I am getting a depressive atmosphere. And even though my wife was putting on a positive attitude this morning, I know she's faking it and it makes me feel worse. I want my wife to be genuinely happy and fun so she can better experience life. I really don't know what to do anymore. If we separate, I will support my wife to the fullest financially. This is a comment. You want to bring a woman into your house who is actively trying to sabotage your marriage by telling your husband to just leave you. Yeah, that will totally brighten her up. I have read hundreds of stories about useless partner, but this is the angriest I felt while reading a story on this sub. And I just knew from the beginning. I knew when he said this.
"I appreciate all she does for the kids and for the house. With that sentiment alone, I just feel like something is coming."
That it was going to be some nonsense. I could tell. I could completely tell. I have read hundreds of stories about useless partner, but this is the angriest I've ever felt while reading a story. If I could, I would grab this man by his collar and scream sense directly into his face. How is it possible for him to even be this dense? Like, what? Out of all the things to get divorced about, you're divorced that she's going through a depressive state after having 2 children. I need at least give me 2 or 3 more comments because this is ridiculous. To me, I already know what you are, but I'm gonna read some more comments to see if there's just one. I'm gonna try to find one individual who may agree with you. Let's see. Because he's selfish and only cares for himself. He wants to be babied and treated like the center of everyone's universe. Okay, wait. I remember there was a comment in the story. Let's go back to that. Dude, what? Your wife sounds like she's going through depression. She is only a year postpartum. You need to be having a conversation with her about the changes in her and urge her to see a doctor. This is the in sickness part of your in sickness and health. Remember your vows. I was just talking to my friend about this the other day. You make vows, and then when you go through it, you forget. In sickness and in health. That's this part. This is the in sickness part of your in sickness and health vows. You guys made this second baby together and you need to help her through all parts of that, including the postpartum depression she seems to be experiencing. Don't knock her up and then ditch her when she's still reeling in from being knocked up. Man up and take care of your wife. Maybe he got on this internet, this www.com, and thought that the people of the United States was going to agree with him because, society is at a point where we just attack people for not being what we feel is perfect. However, sir, it's coming close. You're tripping. 500%. There's no way that anybody, I have not found one comment of anyone who agrees with you, because you're selfish and you're inconsiderate. And my thing is if you see that she's been going through what she's been going through, instead of you being the person that's like, hey, what's going on? How you feeling? Why are you so sad? Da, da, da. You're trying to get everything to go back to normal so bad because you want everything to go back to normal when she's not the same. She just pushed 2 children out of her parts and you want her to go back to normal. No one should be normal after that. Have you seen birth? It's disgusting. It's beautiful, but disgusting. To be honest, you did nothing to fix anything. Oh, let's go on dates, babe. I don't really feel like it. Let's go out, babe. I don't really feel like it. Why are you not going out with your friends, babe? I don't really feel like it. But you just offered counseling, and when you offered counseling, she was with it. You just offered to massage her legs, and when you massaged her legs while she was in bed, she was with it. So obviously she's willing to work with you, but she needs you to take the lead, because the minute you started taking the lead, she started to get on the train with you. But you was going to let the train derail. You was going to let the train go, or because there was no positive vibes. Go get in a relationship with your sister, because that's really what you want to do, and I'm sure your sister would be ecstatic. One more comment, because I already know what you are. Matter of fact, we don't need another comment. They all say the same thing. At the end of the day, sir, yes, you are the asshole. You are the huge asshole. You pay attention to the people around you. If someone is feeling sad, if someone is not themselves, there's obviously something that is wrong. And instead of being a self-centered baby like you are, just take care of your wife. This was February. It had the date on it. I think this was February 23rd, 2024. That was just a couple of weeks back. February 23rd, 2024 was the day of the original post, and the edit was February 24th, 2024. Go and take care of your wife. Go to counseling. Go to church. Go do whatever it is that you need to do to fix your relationship. If you cannot mature within yourself, then go get in a relationship with your sister, because that's exactly what it seems like you want to do anyway. So that's how Shay sees it, period. Yeah, you're the asshole. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Even though, then again, I was going to say you guys were going to agree with me, but y'all be losing me sometime in the comments. I'm not going to lie to you. Like I said, leave me down your comments down below in the comments. Let me know what you would do, how you would handle it, and how you would feel about this situation. Again, my name is Shay Renee, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.